Last October, Colin Cassidy assumed the role of Aiden Spencer on General Hospital, his first ever role in the fast-paced world of daytime. To hear him tell it, it came as no surprise to his parents that he chose a career in the arts. "I've been acting pretty much my whole life," says Cassidy, who grew up in Rhode Island. "Since I was, like, 2 years old, my mom just knew that I was going to be an entertainer. So she threw me into my first play, The Music Man, when I was 5 years old. And then from there, I did all the school productions in elementary, middle, high school." He got serious about pursuing acting professionally shortly thereafter. "When I graduated high school, I decided that it was time to kind of step up and take it to the next level. And I figured LA was the place to do that, so then I moved out here." That was in 2021, and when he headed west, he did so with his parents' blessing. "My parents have always been very supportive," he smiles. "Like I said, my mom got me into it at a very early age, and I did plays growing up. And then when it was time to start looking into colleges and stuff, I was mostly looking in the creative fields. I was never really interested in anything else, and they've never showed an ounce of being unsupportive of it. It was always, whatever you want, whatever you feel like going after, just go after it." And that was really amazing for me, because I just felt like the world was my oyster, and I could go after whatever I wanted. His audition for Aiden was Cassidy's first time trying out for a soap role. "And it's probably one of the biggest auditions I've ever had," he notes. "I really was starting off very, very small, just trying to get any roles, really, to build up a tape for casting directors, and kind of establish myself and get some practice. I just got very lucky with this one, and I made sure I was prepared for it. Most first auditions are self-taped nowadays, and I knew this was a big deal, so I wanted to treat it with a special kind of attention. To that end, he worked with an acting coach on the tape he sent in to Mark Teschner, G8's casting director. I was feeling good about it," he continues, "and then I didn't hear anything back for a while. When he finally heard he had landed a callback, I wasn't expecting it at all. I was very excited. I was like, wow, all right, let's do this." I went into the in-person audition excited, nervous, trying to do my best. Mark Teschner was there for the callback, and Frank Valentini, executive producer, was there, and it was very daunting at first, because I walked in, and there were like 10 other kids who looked just like me. I was like, how do I stand out? But I just went in, stuck to my training, tried to be as personable as I could, and just get the job done. Despite this, I remember getting out of the callback and not feeling good about it. I mean, I always doubt myself, but I remember riding back home and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to go get my day job back. And then I got a call from my manager on my way home, and he told me otherwise. That was an incredible moment, because I was literally on my way to my restaurant job to be like, "So, can I get back on the schedule?" He immediately called his folks with the good news. They knew I had the callback, and we all kind of had a good feeling about it, he recalls. We had, I don't know, an intuition. So when I called them and confirmed that I got the part, there was just a lot of screaming and happiness and crying. It was a joyous thing, very celebratory. On his first day of work on G8, Cassidy had the pleasure of working alongside his on-screen mom, Rebecca Herbst, Elizabeth. He says, "The first day I'm coming onto set, obviously I'm nervous, I'm trying to do my best and not mess up. Becky came right up to me and very calmly, very professionally, very lovingly, showed me the ropes of what it means to work on a soap. She guided me through the whole process, from blocking and rehearsals to where to go for hair and makeup. She was just incredibly helpful with all of that. And that's just huge to a new actor who's coming in not knowing what to expect, not really having any idea of what's going on. She really was like a motherly figure guiding me through my first day on set, and I can't thank her enough for that."